It's Saturday, and it's day, 8 or 9 of no water. So that's what it is. I've got a soda water, canned carbonated soda water. And I'm getting started with the day. Hey, what's up? And yeah, take a look outside. The sun is coming out, things are gonna melt, but there is still snow on the ground. So that's the state of affairs, and we still have no water. I still haven't showered. It's been an interesting week, to say the least. This is Eureka John at Eureka Street Crypto Hub, and it is 7:24 in the morning on a Saturday, and February 20th, 2021. And I don't really have a whole lot to say today, honestly, except for the fact that Ethereum is at $2,000 finally, which is pretty rad. I'm a big fan of Ethereum. I have been for a while. Kind of an Ethereum maximalist in a way, but I don't try to jump in any one particular camp, and I try not to buy into the tribalism that is rampant in cryptocurrency. However, I do have to acknowledge that with all the lockdown that's happened, one of the unintended consequences that all the authorities did not necessarily anticipate was that people stuck at home without some kind of sports outlet to be able to watch and participate in and follow, have turned to the stock market and cryptocurrencies, and in a way people have jumped on their own favorite projects like sports teams, and they've been rooting and tooting for them and buying into them and supporting them in every way that they can. And people have gotten a little wise to the rules of the stock market and paid attention and read up on what a lot of these very wealthy hedge funds are doing, and have caused things like the GameStop short and Silver short squeeze and AMC squeeze and all this type of stuff. And it's kind of the unintended consequences for locking people up inside their homes, bored with nothing to do. They might start messing with the institutions. So there's always consequences. And I think it was funny, that guy, the Reddit guy, one of the Wall Street Bets guys, was on trial, and apparently he said, "I'm not a cat." If you don't know what that is, let's see. I think my wife must show me this once a day just because it's so funny. I will show you this really quick just because it's hilarious. And if you haven't seen it, then I don't know, you've been under a rock, but it's okay. I'm not going to fault you. And this is what the Reddit guy was referencing. This guy here. This is a lawyer up on trial. And apparently,
it's time to sell the house.
Guys.
Home selling with offer pad is as easy as.
Sorry, that just blew your ears off.
Ooh, let's go with express sell.
With the cash offer.
Skip ad.
Close in 28.
Okay. So I just watched this. I watched this so many times and I still laugh. So.
Mr. Cotton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. You might want to take a look.
Can you hear me, Judge?
I can hear you. I think it's a filter.
It is, and I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here. She's trying to, but I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
I can see that. I think if you click the up arrow.
Oh man, and that other lawyer up there, he's just kind of like, bro. Reddit. Well, let's see. It says, "I'm not a cat." Okay, let's see here. Let's see if I can find this real quick. If not, I'm just going to give it up. But this is pretty funny. Roaring Kitty said he will continue to invest in GameStop. And NPR, "I'm not a cat. I'm not a hedge fund trader." So he says in his trial, because the hedge fund people put him up on trial for apparently the crime of using the same rules and methods and strategies that they use in investing against them when they did the GameStop squeeze. But apparently in the trial he did say, I'm not a cat. I'm a few things I'm not. I'm not a cat. I'm not an institutional investor, nor am I a hedge fund, said Gill in the first moments of his testimony. So I think that's pretty rad. And yes, like I was saying before, all this lockdown and putting people in their homes has caused a lot of boredom, a lot of tribalism, and a lot of people to research the games and the rules and the strategies that all the institutions were doing, and we have used them against the system and against the wealthy, so to say. So anyway, let's get back to the news. I don't know why. I mean, it's Saturday, right? Okay. So Bitcoin is at $57,444, and Ethereum is at $2,037.72. Man, I'm super stoked about that. There's an article on Decrypt. Decrypt Daily. Decrypt.co is one of my favorite places for crypto news. Said here, the world's second largest cryptocurrency by market cap reached 2,000 for the first time today. I tweeted about it late last night, right when I saw it, and it's been fueled by two factors. Institutional and retail investment in Bitcoin has helped lift interest in cryptocurrencies more generally since the beginning of the year, and Bitcoin has moved from 32,000 to its current price of 56,000, now 57, thanks to basically only two non-stable coins in Nomics Top 50 have lost value. So to stable coins, Hex and Compound die, and then 34 have more than doubled in price, including Ether. So 34 tokens on the Ether platform have doubled in value. And then the DeFi market, which has been in a complete boom. So if you don't follow the DeFi market, and people say, oh, gas is getting too expensive to do anything in an Ethereum. Well, yes, gas is getting inexpensive, but you know who's starting to play on the Ethereum platform? Wealthy people, big money, institutional money. And those people don't care if a transaction fee costs $75 worth of gas if they're moving $100,000. Yeah, it certainly stings me, to be able to trade a couple $100, and then I get zapped with a $30 to $75 gas fee. Or if I'm working on a DeFi platform, then I might get a $175 gas fee. That's why I don't really mess with DeFi right now until I can pour a few thousand into it. If you're messing with DeFi platforms like Synthetics or Aave or the Ocean Marketplace with less than a couple $1,000s, you're pretty much getting robbed of a huge percentage of what you're doing in DeFi. So now has arisen the uber popular Binance Smart Chain, and other alternative chains are popping up to try to compete. Cardano will be rolling out, and that's going to try to be a cryptocurrency platform for the people, and their main target market that they're trying to focus on is Africa right now. You have Zilliqa, which is out, and they I believe are putting out several DeFi solutions. There's Zilswap. Let's see here. And let's see what I can find on Zilswap real quick. Zilswap.io, which is their DEX, and Zilliqa is very fast and very cheap, and it uses the sharding mechanism, not like I sharded in my pants, but shard as in crystal shards. Yeah, every time I hear the word shard, I can only think of what happened when I used to drink too much beer. But that is not the case. It is actually the shards of chains that the Zilliqa blockchain sends to the nodes for each node to be able to solve the specific little shards, and they get all gathered back together in order to add blocks to the blockchain. I did an entire video on Zilliqa. Look it up on my YouTube channel or library.tv channel, and you can find my entire video on Zilliqa. But they have a DEX on here, and this DEX is a lot like Uniswap. So if you're familiar with Uniswap, you connect your Web 3.0 browser wallet, your MetaMask wallet to it, and you can do that. And this kind of follows the same type of thing. You can connect your Zilliqa wallet, and Zilliqa has their own wallets. So yeah, a lot of different ecosystems creating their own version of what has already been built on Ethereum. So Ethereum definitely has first mover advantage. What's up, ProDad? Here, let me. ProDad jumped online here. Let me give him a little piece of something. How about a starstruck? Here, Year of the Ox emote. Wonder if you have that one yet. Anyway, that's the cool thing about, I'm broadcasting on Theta TV right now, and you can like give little things. They give you weekly some things you can give away. So yeah. Anyway, a lot of these platforms are popping up to try to compete with the Ethereum platform because of the complaint about the gas fees. Now, like I said, if you're a huge institution and a very wealthy person, you're not really that concerned about the Ethereum gas fees. But if you're like me or ProDad75 here, he says he's been increasing his ZIL bag, and that's good. Then you want to use these other platforms, Binance Smart Chain. However, Binance Smart Chain just experienced some kind of BDoS attack. It's kind of like a DDoS attack, but it's a blockchain denial of service attack. Junko Suzuki posted about that last night on Twitter. I don't know enough about blockchain denial of service attacks in order to be able to coherently talk about it. But apparently Binance Smart Chain suffered that, and it affected a bunch of different DEXs and services and DeFi applications on Binance. So this is an article on medium.com, CoinMonks, and then BDoS, blockchain denial of service. If you want to know what that is, a denial of service attack is basically kind of like a 51% attack where somebody takes over more than 51% of the computing power on a distributed network and then influences or corrupts the blockchain, because blockchains are spread out amongst thousands of nodes all over the world, and so that's why they can't really be compromised, because there's no central point of attack for people to attack. But if you're on a decentralized network, there's thousands of nodes, so it's really difficult to take over more than 51% of the computing power and then do the attack. However, there is something called a blockchain denial of service attack, it has something to do with the order of the mining operations and in the way in which the blocks are discovered, and then if more than one block is found at the exact same time, then they have to create a fork, and then the longer of the 2 blocks or 3 blocks or whatever is the block that will continue the chain to keep on going. But there is something right there at that point of decision where the block would continue, that some potential source of corruption can happen, and I'm not intelligent enough to completely understand that. So here's an article on medium.com/coinmonks that you can look that up for yourself. ProDad said that did not affect price too much of the BNB. Yeah, I totally get it. BNB kind of, in a way, even though it's centralized right now, and BNB is the Binance token, it's an exchange token. It has exploded in value in face of all these high Ethereum gas fees, and it's kind of been, in a way, an alternative for the people as a way of doing cheaper and faster transactions. And I have the Binance Smart Chain. Let's see here if I can show you. I have the Binance Smart Chain browser wallet right there, and I use that, and it's been pretty cool. I've used PancakeSwap. PancakeSwap is pretty simple to use, and that's kind of their decentralized exchange protocol. Hold on, I'm trying to get this back up. Geez. Okay, hold on. There. So let me get this back to where I can see the entire screen. Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, I use PancakeSwap to buy the BTC ST token, and from there I went on the BTC ST website, if I can ever get this to pull up, and I've locked up some BTC ST tokens basically bought some hash power, and every single day I get a little bit of Bitcoin that is mined in my name from the hash power that I have bought through buying this BTC token, and that is all done on the Binance Smart Chain network. So that's how all that ties together. And then there's another exchange that's faster and cheaper than Ethereum as well, and it's called the Waves exchange and the Waves network. And I did a whole video on this fairly recently as well. The Waves network is pretty cool. If I can get this to pop up too. And now they have some really good staking rates. I have, let's see, I'm in the Neutrino staking, the NSTB token, and it's 26.61 per annum. And then now they have Bitcoin staking on here too. And then you can stake your USDC coins at 48.61. And I've been kind of dubious in the past, but I have been trying and working with this, and I've been doing this Waves exchange for the past couple months, and it's been great. And then ProDad asks, has the hash investment been good? Yes, the BTC ST investment has been good. I spent at the time about $65 a token. Now it's at $224.23, and it's building me a couple bucks a day of worth of Bitcoin. I only have like 4 BTC ST tokens staked in there. So, that's adding up, and Bitcoin is exploding in value, so I'll take it. And then this here, I have the NSTB token staked, and there's a very limited supply of the NSTB tokens, and so I expect that to go up in value once people start really discovering this Waves exchange as well, now that a lot of these other exchanges are going up in value because they can't really deal on the ETH exchanges. So yeah, now they offer Bitcoin staking at 18.74%. Honestly, I'm not comfortable enough staking Bitcoin or not on BlockFi, not on Celsius, anywhere. I want to keep my Bitcoin to myself. That's just me. I don't feel comfortable putting my Bitcoin in a place where I don't have the keys. Some other people feel differently about it, and that's okay, to each their own. I'm just not there yet. But I've done too much research and worked too hard and put in my $15 and $20 a week type of stuff in order to gain what I've had and build up a freight train. I'm not about to lose it to some kind of hacker exploit. So, I go to my job every day, and I still, contribute to the productive GDP of society in order to be able to participate in this market. So let's see here. Yes, the person who told me about this Bitcoin staking and as well about some other projects has been a friend of mine on in this crypto space, is Airdrop Faucet, and I follow him on Twitter as well. Let's see here. I'll show you. Here he is, right there at the top. He's given me some good nugs and tips, and he told me about that Poltergeist exchange and that whole airdrop. He's a good guy to follow and to chat with and get to know on this space. He can give you a lot of helpful tips. Here's his blog, airdropfaucet.com/blog. And give that dude a follow and a shout, and he could throw you some tips. He told me last night about this Bitcoin staking on here. While I'm not going to stake, it's helpful to know, and I'm just glad to come back to this Waves exchange because sometimes I forget it's there. And so go check out the Waves exchange for yourself and the Waves network. Let's see. ProDad talks about Ramp, Reef, and 1inch, and looking at Kira. I don't know much about. I've never heard of Ramp and Kira. I've heard about Reef, I believe, on Chico Crypto. And then 1inch, of course, I got that airdrop, and I've held on to some of those tokens, and 1inch has just been doing amazing. I got 1inch already up here on this screen, so I sold off my Hex the other day for some Ocean protocol tokens, and it's, doing pretty well with that as well. Let's see, what else do we got for news today? We have, I'll look into Reef actually. I've been meaning to do that. My next actual project focused video is going to be on Hedera Hashgraph, and not necessarily because I'm a fan of that token, but I do think it's going to be huge because they're partnering with Uniswap and Baseline Protocol, not Uniswap, Unibright and Baseline Protocol and all that stuff. And I'll mention all this stuff in the video, and you will, after that video, hopefully you will understand how huge that project is going to be. That, along with Quant and all these others, these big banker tokens. So you got all the DeFi stuff and the coins for the people, and over here then you have XRP, Stellar, Quant, Hedera Hashgraph, and all the big banker tokens over here. And I think it's good to hedge on both sides, and don't just jump into the tribalism that I spoke to just before. Try to dabble in a little bit of everything, or at least have a knowledge of everything. And I got some spam from Telegram. Antonio Lopez saying hi. Okay, Antonio. And I get a bunch of random hot girls on Telegram just telling me, hey baby, and hi, as if I would really actually fall for that. Come on. Anyway, let's see. And I have a wife too, so there's that. So let's see. Airdrop. What was I doing? Oh yeah, MicroStrategy. They're looking to drop another 1.05 billion in there, as if the huge amount that they've already dropped in there was not enough. They already have 71,039 Bitcoin, which is amazing. A couple weeks ago, Michael Saylor held that World Now conference, in which I got a free T-shirt from, and he's been out evangelizing to every single institution and CEO and stuff like that, and corporate account manager to buy Bitcoin and put it on their accounts, which is probably helping to contribute to the dramatic rise of Bitcoin to 57,000 so far. A lot of people are doing the laser eyes on their Twitter profiles for the laser focus, in which they will try to maintain until Bitcoin hits $100,000. Let's see, I'll just show you an example so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Got good old Jason Williams here going parabolic, and he's got laser eyes right there, as you can see. So if you want to add that to your profile, laser eyes, so you can show your solidarity for Bitcoin going to 100K, by all means feel free and go for it. Yeah, it's cool. Let's see here, and then we got basically JP Morgan over here saying a sudden loss of faith in Tether would pose risk to Bitcoin. Yeah, that's true. JP Morgan is right about that. All right, yeah, have a good day, Pro Dad. Take care. He had to go. So let's see. Later. Thanks for tuning in. So I like it when people chat with me on the Theta TV chat thing. Anyway, JP Morgan says if Tether goes down, that's going to shake the exchange market. We totally get it, understand it. That's already been talked about quite a bit. Didn't really need JP Morgan to say it, but they made an 86-page report about it. So yeah. Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan this time last year was talking about how stupid Bitcoin is, and then now they're talking about buying it. So all right, that's that. I do hear the kids upstairs starting to walk around. I can hear every single little footstep that goes on upstairs, so I do need to engage dad mode and get out of crypto mode for a while. And I will hopefully put out my Hedera Hashgraph video tomorrow, and hopefully we can learn a little more about the space. All right, one last look, see if I've missed anything. I mean, I've missed a lot, but I can't talk about everything in one Saturday video. I didn't even really have anything prepared for this video, so looked at how long I've been talking. I've been talking for 24 minutes now, 24 minutes and 59 seconds. So, all right. With that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Enjoy your Saturday. Hopefully the snow will melt off. I'll probably try to go to boxing class for the first time in a long time, and maybe even hit the skate park this weekend. So I do need to put my new big Chris Miller board into action. So I got a 9.6 inch Chris Miller board with some new Indy titanium trucks and some new wheels and some old boy ceramic bearings. So all right, I will talk to you guys later.